Hey there, my name's Catherine and welcome to my channel. Alright, so I'm really excited for this video. I just got in 2 Morphe palettes and a couple brushes, so I will be featuring these 2 in my tutorial today. It's the Boss Mode and the Color Burst. I mostly use Boss Mode for the greens and everything, and then for the started lighter colors I use the Color Burst palette. I'm so happy that I got these palettes in today. I was kind of like struggling to find a look with what I have here because I'm still staying at my mom's place for now, but I will be heading back down to my place, so I'll have all my makeup as well. But I was so excited when I got these that I had to do something. So I did this really intense kind of like emerald green yellow smoky eye. I did a lot of focus on the outer corner as well as right on the inner part right there, with just a really simple nude lip. And yeah, so I also did dye my hair. It's blue. What little hair that I have, it is blue. I'll link my Instagram down below, and if you do like this video, maybe hit the like button and the subscribe button. I will be putting out videos weekly. I'm really excited to have you on board. So if you want to see how I got this look, then let's just get right on into it. Okay, so let's do this. First off, I'm starting with the Ballistics chapstick. I love this chapstick. It's super moisturizing and nourishing. I'm very excited because I got my Morphe order in today and I'm so freaking excited to do a makeup look for you. Oh my god. The colors are phenomenal. I'm so excited. Oh my lord. Okay. First off, I'm starting with the Fenty Pro Filter Primer. I'm just gonna dot this all over my face and then blend it in with clean hands. Next, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. I love this primer. I find that it gives a really nice glow to the skin, and I really just like using it underneath my foundation to make it look a little bit more natural and glowy. Next, I'm gonna take the NYX Color Correcting Concealer palette. I'm gonna take the light pink color, and I'm gonna apply this with this Sephora number 57. So I like using the brush for this because it gives a nice airbrush look. And I'm just placing this under the eyes to help combat the purple that's there from dark circles. All right, then I'm gonna use the darker pink in the lower left corner. I'm just gonna place this again where I just placed the last color, just because I find that it helps to brighten up the under eye a bit more. Then I'm gonna take the yellow color in the top left, and I'm just gonna apply this to the inner corner of my eyes, just because I find that that's where I have the most blue pigmentation. So I'm so excited I got a beauty blender. Game changer. Then I'm gonna use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Contour Concealer. Oh my goodness, my cat is meowing. In the color Pale, just on the inner corners to help brighten that up more. And I'm just gonna use the same brush to blend that out. Same brand of concealer, and I'm just going to use the shade Alabaster on the outer corner of the eyes. Then I'm going to take the green color in that palette, and I'm just going to apply this on any red spots that I have around my face, some like intense ones, because you know, quarantine makes everything stressful, so your skin acts up. I'm going to also place this around my nose to reduce some of the redness there. Then I'm going to take the Covergirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Foundation in shade 512, and I'm going to use the MAC 170 to help buff this in a little bit before going in with the Beauty Blender to blend out the rest of it. When I'm blending this out with the Beauty Blender, I am using pressing motions and like bouncing motions rather than swiping motions. Then I'm going to take the same Alabaster shade that I used under my eyes, and I'm just going to apply this around my mouth and just around my nose there to brighten that up a bit more, and then blend it out with the Beauty Blender. Then I'm going to use the CoverGirl Photo Ready Candid Setting Powder to bake under the eyes. I haven't used these shadows before, so I don't know how much fallout they'll have, so I'm just going to go over it with this first to ensure that nothing ruins my base. I'm also going to bake under where I apply my contour. Chisel it out, if you will. I'm also going to place this on the nose. Then this palette is absolutely gorgeous. There's so many pretty colors in there, like the greens and the purples and the yellows, so I'm so excited. This is the Color Burst palette, and then this is the Boss Mode palette. Again, you can see how dark and like deep and warm this one is. Let's go. We'll do it. So first I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion and just blend it out with my fingers, just so then I have a nice base to apply these colors with. Okay, then I'm just going to do my brows really quickly, brush them through with a spoolie, and then use the Fill in Fluff from NYX to just fill them in super quickly. So first I'm going to go in with the shade Chalk from the Color Burst palette with the Natasha Denona No. 6 brush to give my eyebrows just a pop of white there. Then I'm going to take the Morphe 573 brush with the shade Pale as a transition shade. This is just to make sure that there's a bit of a warmer tone there, to the eye color isn't too washed out. And also adding a transition color helps to blend the brighter colors better with your skin. And you can just see I'm using circular motions there and then windshield wiper motions to really make sure that I disperse that product. I'm just going to wipe off the bake off my nose as well with the Sephora 79 brush. I'm going to take the M573 with the shade Sunshine from that same palette. I'm just going to apply this a little bit lower, but still using circular motions, and just kind of placing this all over my crease and just under the eyebrow as well on the front. And I'm bringing this all the way out to the outer corner. I will go back with that shade Pale and just go over the line between the brow bone and that yellow shade that I used to make sure that there's a seamless blend. So I'm going to use Stroke of Luck with the M330 in the crease to blend in with the yellow. So I'm just going to use some more back and forth motions, some circular motions, but you can see I'm sort of making sure to disperse it evenly and blend it with that yellow. I'm taking my time with this. I think I went back and forth a lot. But yeah, I'm just kind of placing it and then I'm going to blend it right after. After that, I'm going to take M573 brush and I'm just going to help to blend those two together. So yeah, I'm just going to go back and forth between those two right now. Then I'm going to take the Natasha Denona No. 6 brush with the shade Hello Sunshine to deepen the crease in the outer corner. This is a nice fluffy brush that's a little bit more precise though. I'm going to go back with that last brush that I used to help blend that out. It does have a little bit of excess product on it, so it does help to blend everything together. Then I'm going to take the Morphe 506 brush with the colors Express Yourself and Nude Tude mixed together. I'm just going to place those on the outer corner of the eye. I'm going to kind of drag it in the crease there. First of all, I'm kind of packing it and then I'll blend it out after with that Natasha Denona No. 6 brush. Again, this helps to create a seamless blend when you go back and forth between brushes that have product on them. I'm going to brush off the bake with the No. 79 brush from Sephora. Then I'm going to take the shade Bold Moves with the Morphe M167 and I'm going to put it from the inner corner to the middle of the lid. Then I'm going to take the color Standout with the same brush and I'm just going to put it on the middle of the lid and blend it to the outer corner. I'm just going to switch between these two colors to kind of blend the two together. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Clearly I was impressed with myself. I'm going to take the YSL Couture Kajal eyeliner. I'm just going to tightline the top lid. Then I'm going to take the color Green Envy with the Morphe 330 brush and I'm just going to apply that just on the outer corner there. Then I'm going to take the color Chalk on that first fluffy brush that I use and I'm going to put this back on the brow bone. I'm just doing this to make sure that it is blended really well. After that, I'm going to take the color Sunshine on the M330 brush and I'm going to put that under the bottom lash line. I'm not going all the way in with this, I'm just going about 2/3 in. After that, I'm going to take the color Stroke of Luck with the smaller M506 brush and darken the outer edge there and connect it with the top outer corner of the eye. Then I'm going to take the Natasha Denona brush and whatever's left on there, I'm just going to use to kind of blend that out. I am then going to take the color Nude Tude with the very tip of the M506 brush, that small brush, and I'm going to place it on the very outer corner really close to the lash line, then go back in with that first M330 brush with a tiny bit more sunshine on it to blend that out. For the inner corner, I'm going to take the Natasha Denona No. 4 brush and I'm going to take the color Lemonade first and place it all over that. And then after I'm done placing that, I'm going to take the shade Lollipop and blend that on top. I thought I wanted to do a purple inner corner, but then, I don't know, it just kind of turned into this little bit of an orange moment. I'm going to take the Natasha Denona No. 7 brush to blend that out a tiny bit as well. But yeah, I felt like it brightened it up a little bit more. Then I'm going to take the Flexitarian highlight from Colorpop and just place that on the brow bone and blend it out with my finger. The inner corner as well, just like a tiny bit just to lighten it up. I'm going to take a tiny bit of standout with the Natasha Denona No. 9 brush to darken the lower lash line just on the edge a little bit more. I did line my waterline with that same YSL liner as well. I'm going to take the butter bronzer on the cheeks with the Natasha Denona No. 20 brush, and I'm just going to place this just where I would normally contour, and then I place this on my forehead, temples, nose, chin, and then down the neck as well. I'm going to take the butter blush with the same Natasha Denona brush and place this just on the cheekbones. Then I'm going to take the L'Oreal Lash Paradise and I'm going to place this on my upper and lower lashes, kind of wiggling them through. There you go. And then I'm going to take the e.l.f. highlighter, jelly highlighter in the color Bubbly. I love this highlighter. I talked about it in the last video. It was like $8 and it's wonderful. It blends out really easily with your fingers. I wouldn't recommend using a beauty blender. I tried that. It kind of stuck and like didn't blend very well. But if you use your fingers, it's great. I placed this on my cheekbones, connected it up to my highlight on my brow bone, put it on the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose as well. I also placed it on my Cupid's bow and my chin as well. Then I'm going to take the color Flexitarian, that same Colourpop highlighter on that 79 brush that I used to brush off my bake, and just blend that over my brows and everywhere that I placed highlighter. I'm going to take the YSL lipstick in shade number 7 and apply that to my lips, and then over that I'm going to use the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer in Pale, and I'm just going to use that to lighten up the lips a bit. Alright, so this is the finished product. As you can see, I used a lot of greens, a little bit of yellow, and then I did a really natural sort of nude lip at the end. I really like how it turned out. I have never really played with greens before, and I just saw them in the palette and I was so excited to use these as soon as I got them. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. So if you do like this video, if you want to become a part of my little family that I'm currently gathering at the moment apparently, hit that subscribe button down below as well as the like button and maybe the notification bell if you want to get notifications from me so you know when I post. If you want to also follow me on Instagram, I'll link that down below. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you next time.